Are you ready?
Can a person ever possibly be ready for this?
Fair point.
You forgot to give her that watch, did you? Oh, you're right. I did forget to give her something. Take this. You'll be needing it.
Goody. More weird crap.
Put it on.
What kind of watch is this anyway? Doesn't even keep time. What is it, a countdown clock?
That's right. That's the amount of time you have to reap your first soul.
How long does it say that we have?
5. What is that, hours?
Try again.
Minutes?
That's right.
Minutes. Just 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes. Hop onto Jack's cart, tell him when to push, and I'll meet you two there.
When we push, where are you gonna go?
Wherever we need to.
All right, push. Ooh. Someone should probably clean that up. What was that? A gunshot?
That's funny. I thought you'd be familiar with the sound of a gunshot by now.
There's nothing funny about what's going on right here.
I was shot. I was mugged. Twice. In one day. Can you believe it? The second guy thought I was lying about being mugged the first time, and then I tried to turn out my pockets to show him I didn't have any money, and then he thought I had a weapon. And
we need to get this guy to a hospital.
The hospital isn't an option now, honey. It's time to do what you've come here to do.
I don't think I can do this.
You can and you will. Are you okay now?
Yes,
Can you do this?
I suppose.
Good. Get to it then. He is suffering.
Do your job!
Do what feels right. Got it.
I'll be taking that.
Wait, why?
This soul needs my special touch. All other souls will require paperwork. You can handle that, right?
Paperwork?
One moment. It's quite simple, actually. You check heaven, hell, other there, and you put the reason why here, and you sign right here. Doesn't it feel good to help people?
You're a horrible person.
And now, so are you.
Need help getting down?
I keep telling you, no. I can take out a person's soul. I think I can get out of a cart.
I'm just trying to be a gentleman. You'll appreciate that once you realize that I'm the man of your dreams.
Read it and weep, pal. Mind if I get a moment?
Of course not.
That would require you to leave.
Right. I'll be right over there. This park looks like the perfect place to set up shop.
God, it's been a long day.
God has nothing to do with it.
You're the one who got me into this mess. Just leave me alone.
Don't you have time to hear an old woman rant about her life just for a moment?
Look, I had a rough day. It seems like the 3 personalities of the day are depression, fear, and anger. One client gave me all 3. I had to chase this guy down for 2 blocks. And when I finally cornered him, he spat on me, called me something in Spanish, tried to stab me, and then begged for his life. I miss being a photographer. This job sucks.
Oh, it can't be all that bad.
I can't even tell you how many people tried to throw stuff at me. And that was before they knew I was deaf. Plus, I have to deal with Jack and all his unwanted sexual advances.
I remember. It was the year.
Oh no, not an old person story. That is the last thing I need right now.
It was the year.
Let me guess. You had to walk a bunch of miles in the snow without shoes.
Listen to her story.
All right, go for it, Grandma.
It was the year 1840 and...
Jeez almighty, how old are you?
Listen to her story.
God, I'd rather be talking to Jack right now.
Did I hear my name?
No!
Are you sure?
Go away, Jack.
It was the year 1840 and theater companies were being shut down because they were considered to be immoral. However, there was this young man who just loved the theater. He wrote plays and poetry all the time.
This is what you wanted to tell me? Jack, come on!
Many people picked on this young man. They called him names and threatened him and throwing things at him. But even with all of this going on, he went on to become the greatest playwright in the world. William Shakespeare, writing such classics as Hamlet and Romeo and Juno.
Don't you mean Romeo and Juliet?
Oh, yes, that's right.
You know, Shakespeare wrote plenty of terrible plays too. Ever seen A Comedy of Errors? Good.
Does your story have a point?
Does it? I don't know. He eventually died, that Shakespeare, just like everybody else. It's a real shame, too. Those velociraptors got to him right before he could be saved by Napoleon.
I think you're confusing your time periods.
Don't mind Atropos, non-honey. She's as kooky as a raccoon drinking lemonade.
I don't know what that means.
Cookie or not? I was just trying to cheer this girl up.
You need cheering up.
Thanks, but no.
Oh. You see, honey, many people who are picked on and tormented can go on to do great things. Often it's because they're doing great things that they're getting picked on. Nobody picked on Christopher Marlowe because he sucks.
It's true.
So don't feel bad if people are spitting on you or cursing you out in Spanish. You're doing something great. You're doing something important. And as an added bonus, I brought a little something that might make your job a lot easier.
What is it, an assistant?
Don't be silly, girl. You have one of those already.
Fine. An assistant that doesn't hit on me?
Even better.
A new assistant that's attractive who does hit on me?
Not quite.
Drat.
A scythe.
A scythe?
A scythe!
Great! That'll come in handy the next time I decide to moonlight as an 18th century wheat farmer. Thanks. What?
Where did I put it?
Yeah. Ask me. I'll know.
Oh, I remember. Pick me. Where is it, Clotho? It's back in the Ferrari. Hold on, I'll get it.
The Ferrari?
It came with the job.
I don't believe this. Fate gets a Ferrari, and I'm stuck with Jack and his frickin' rolling kiosk.
You know, you'll be singing a different tune once you realize that we were meant to be together.
I don't sing.
Remember the other day when you said you don't believe in fate?
Don't remind me.
Well, what do you think about her now?
To tell you the truth, I don't mind her. At least she's not like Mr. Fernwell.
Here ya, hun.
How does this help me do my job?
I don't know, but it looks pretty cool.
I can't carry this thing around with me, especially if I don't even know what it does yet.
Well, you don't need to carry it around with you all the time, silly. You can just put it down and summon it whenever you need it.
Everything about me is so creepy and frightening. Can't I just wear my normal clothes and take out a person's soul when they're not looking?
Well, when people see you, they need to know that they're gonna die right away. It helps them accept it quicker. If you wear in your normal clothes, people won't take you seriously, and that needs to be avoided at all times. Anyway, I must get back to my weaving. Balance of the universe kinda needs it. Bye for now.
Bye. Hopefully forever.
Shall we get going? You have a lot more souls to take.
No, not yet. I still haven't gotten my moment. Mind stepping aside?
Of course not. Just yell and I'll be back.
Finally, a moment of peace. I wish I had more time to do this.
I can make that happen for you, but I won't.
I thought the creepy people like to hang out at the other park on 43rd Street.
Creepy person? I'm not creepy. Am I?
Your giant egg timer begs to differ.
You got me there. I need this for my job. It is very important that I know what time it is at all times.
They make this newer device called a clock. You can get a miniature one called a watch. Or this magical device called a cell phone.
Before I introduce my son, I ought to introduce myself, don't you think?
Your son? What? Wait. Oh, God.
Hello, I'm Father Time, and it is my pleasure working with you. You've been a wonderful friend as well as a tremendous death.
What?
I am the incarnation of time. Let's say who you are, Zoe.
But you already know who I am.
There is no reason why our first official introduction can't be formal.
Hello, I'm Zoe, and I'm the incarnation of death.
Hi, Zoe. It's been a pleasure. You've been a tremendous death.
Am I missing something here? Did I not get the memo or something?
What do you mean?
You talk about me as if I'm in the past.
Oh, terribly sorry to confuse you. Bad habit, bad habit. You see, while you go forward in time, I go backward in time, because I need to know what happens before it happens so I can prevent paradox.
Okay.
I make sure everything happens the way it's supposed to by going back in time until I die. Or am born. Whatever you call it. Have you met the other incarnations yet?
I've met Fate, all three of her, and then you. Are there more? Please say no.
There's still nature and war, making all together fate, death, nature, war, and yours truly, time.
What are war and nature like? Weirder than you? Is that possible?
War is interesting. I've always viewed war as too charismatic. And then there's nature.
Nature is bad? What are you, Republican or something?